And welcome back to the, it says here, you're live, so we're live. Welcome back to the Crypto Hulk program. We got a great show lined up. Information. That's why people get memberships now. It's about getting information first. I mean, this show is eventually going to go to the public, probably tomorrow. This show you're watching right here, I'm going to hold on to it. I'm going to make this program on my Patreon tomorrow. And then after that show's over, I'll probably give it, this show is probably going to go live 24 hours from now. Something like that. Information is very, very important. And I've already lost, instead of 1 million views a month, I'm getting 180,000. So I've already had YT try to destroy this channel. So for the very few people that support this channel, I'm going to try my best to give you inside information first. So right now this is the 2024 crypto explosion. After this, it will go to the entry level. It won't go public until tomorrow, because in the morning tomorrow, the Patreon gets this show right here. Then I'll give them 4 to 6 hours on the Patreon or so, and then I'll release everything to the public. So that's my plan, and I'm sticking to it. There's moves getting busted out there, and what I had to do today, if you're a $200 member, I sent out on the Patreon, I told you what 3 cryptos I got rid of. And not that they're bad, because they're not. What I did, those people that are $200 members, I put out on my Telegram group what 3 cryptos I dumped. I like those 3 cryptos, but I have a conviction now. Ondo is close to doing some really, really big shit. And Ondo is working with BlackRock. Oh, shit. They are getting set up, everybody. Ondo's too slow, according to Ondo, according to my Grok. Ondo's too slow. They want to speed stuff up. Ondo is talking about adding a platform. Oh, Monica. They're thinking about adding a platform. Oh, are they, Crypto Hulk? Now, Ondo's keeping all this quiet. And I think they might have talked about they want something like a hybrid. Oh. Then I started doing some thinking. Then I got Grok to assist me. Now, my hunch, and I could be wrong. This part is speculative. Okay, this is all speculative right here. I could be completely off. My belief is that maybe Canton's going to join up with Ondo. Ondo's already got Ripple. Oh, shit. But they're missing. See, if Ondo was going to go, Ondo's already got partners. I'll tell you who the partners are later and stuff, okay? But Ripple's already their partner. So that means I think Solana and all these are already Ondo partners. They would have joined already. But I think something's missing. That's Canton. Grok's like, Crypto Hulk, you kind of got a point there. Grok's not convinced, but he didn't rule it out at all. He said, you know what? That's very reasonable that it would be Canton. Now, this is all private and quiet with Ondo. They're not telling nobody. I'm letting you know early ahead of time. We'll discuss this during the show. Bring back taste tests and open lines, glory days. Hashtag glory days. Okay. I could do a taste test, but I can't talk about any crypto because here's why. Once Crypto Hulk starts drinking some good whiskey, my mind won't be as sharp as it's supposed to be. And then if you start asking me any kind of crypto questions, I don't want that to affect my judgment because this is about money. Now, I could give a disclaimer during the show and say, hey, I'm drinking. Don't listen to a fucking thing I say about, I mean, that's a possibility, but I don't want to give anybody bad advice or bad information because this is about money. And I'm very separate. Pleasure, fun, and money are all separated in my life. I know how to compartmentalize shit, okay? I've had to with the jobs that I've had. You got to know how to take out whatever's in your head, put it in the box, put my work brain in my head, go to work all day, deal with criminals and possibly get shot and killed and stuff. Then when I come home, take out the work brain and put in my home brain. So I've had to learn how to compartmentalize shit in my life for survival. So I don't know about the taste test. I might. The open phone line thing, gosh, no. Part of the problem was you get psycho people that call up. And now you guys told me, I think Quincy Jones called once, David Schwartz called once. Some people like, Crypto Health, that's David Schwartz. And a lot of people said that. Oh, yeah. And so you never know who's listening. I know what you did last summer. Yeah, just weird shit like that, man. And now I'll tell you what, some very interesting people called and told me very important things. And I forget. I'm not trying to figure out who these secret callers are. I don't record their phone numbers and shit. They can call. I'm not like that, dude. I'm not. That's why I was very successful in law enforcement. The inmates knew they can tell me shit. Like if I tell you something, you can't tell anybody. And I would be like, okay. And they would do it. Other inmates are like, oh, no, don't tell that guy shit. Dude, I don't tell nobody nothing. I'll preface it with this. If you're going to kill somebody or whatever, don't fucking tell me shit. But if you're not going to kill nobody or hurt a child or some shit like that, then if it's a robbery, whatever, okay, fine, whatever. Fuck, just what do you want to tell me? Stuff like that. So they would tell me shit. I'd be like, what? Yeah. One of them would tell me they went on a home pass and robbed a liquor store. And I'm like, fuck. But I'm like, I said, you kill anybody? He's like, no, I beat some motherfucker up and hit him with the pistol in the head and shit, but I didn't kill nobody. All right, I won't tell anybody. I'm like, well, why the fuck did you do that? Are you fucking retarded? You're on parole, right? Like, you're the dumbest motherfucker, I swear to God. And, but yeah, I would try to help them through different problems and stuff. And then sometimes if this guy was just repetitively a bad, I'd say, don't tell me nothing anymore. Because it's like, I can't help you. You're not wanting to change. I understand if you mess up, you rob a liquor store or something. Hey, okay. But that shit's got to stop, man. Otherwise, you're just telling me I'm not like a father in a Catholic church. You don't need to confess your sins to me. Like I'm trying to help you, but if you're not trying to change, I'm not trying to hear all the felony shit you do when you get work releases from this program, dude. Like I'm not trying to listen to all the dumb shit that you do. I'm trying to offer you solutions. If you fuck up, let's look at what happened. Let's figure out how you don't rob another liquor store in a month when you get another weekend pass. Okay. Yeah, man, some of these guys are. So anyhow, I'd have mad trust with people because I would just keep my word, man. That's what I would do. All right. Let's go to this Ondo story. Oh, man. And yeah, this one guy comes back, strong alcohol odor on his breath. One last war story from working in a correctional facility for parolees and shit. So he comes back. Now, this particular place was, when I worked there, short-staffed. Many years ago. Like back in 2002 to 2008 and shit. So we're talking a long time ago. And this place was severely understaffed. So inmate would come in he'd get like a 24-hour pass or something. Because these are people that are getting close to being released. So this motherfucker gets like a 24-hour pass, comes back. What I didn't know is he had a broken leg because his car ran a red light, T-boned another car, and then he got hit. I don't know what happened, but I think it was his leg. No, it's his brachial, his bone in his arm was fucking busted because he rammed a car, whatever it was, and he had so much alcohol on his breath. It was insane. I don't know how. So we took him in, and at one point I'm like, I can smell alcohol in your breath, dude. Like, we were outside, so the wind was blowing and shit, and I just kind of tell something's wrong with this guy. And I said, you need medical attention. Like, I can't. He's like, oh no, my pro's gonna get violated. I'm going back to the painter, or whatever he was. I'm like, dude, like you're fucked up. You broke your brachial bone. Like, it's all bad for you, dude. You got to put a cast. You got to go see medical. Like, I can't have you in this camp. So yeah, that was a case. I think he was escaped. He either made a drug deal or I can't. So many years ago, I can't remember now. But yeah, he either robbed some people and then the getaway car smashed into a truck. I don't know. These people are so fucking stupid. But yeah, I said, Johnny. His name was Johnny. I said, Johnny, you got to go see medical. And I have a feeling I probably won't be seeing you again because they're going to violate your parole. But anyhow, yeah, it was kind of tough doing that work. You try to help these people, give them knowledge, and some make it through. Okay, Ondo. Ondo launches a new execution network. Oh, Ondo's going through an evolution, everybody. And I loaded up on some Ondo. I sold off 3 cryptos. If you're a member of the $200 club, you know what? 3. And those aren't bad cryptos I sold, but I needed to come up with money. I needed to come up with the money. Ondo, BlackRock partner. This is so massive right here. Ondo launches a new execution network. You know what all this is? How can I put this? These industry players are getting ready for something massive. All of a sudden now, Ondo's been fine this whole time. But all of a sudden now, they're going to go through an evolution of the Ondo chain. Oh, my God. Now, y'all know Ondo is hooked up with ONDS. Onsen. That's a drone manufacturing company for the Defense Department. Oh, and they've got machine learning, computer vision, AI on these drones. Oh, man. And Ondo Finance is the one that comes up with all the money. Let's keep going here. I told you there's something to this Ondo thing. It goes deep into finance and the government. Ondo Finance has launched the Ondo Network, a new execution layer designed to combine centralized exchange like speed. When you're on a crypto exchange and you make a trade, that shit's like instant, okay? Ondo has launched the Ondo Network, a brand new execution layer. Oh man, Crypto Hulk, it's coming, isn't it? Yep, they're all getting ready, everybody, to hook up. It's a new execution layer designed to combine centralized exchange-like speed with non-custodial trading and on-chain settlement. CEO, his name is Ian DeBode. He said that the Ondo Network is the evolution. Remember, I keep telling you to beware when they call themselves evolution. That's a crypto that I watch very closely. And this Ondo, I increased my position in Ondo. I originally put in a certain amount, and I just 6x it today alone. I did it by getting rid of a few cryptos that I had to make a decision to sacrifice 3 pawns. Like we're playing chess and you got to sacrifice a pawn for a move. The other cryptos I didn't want to sacrifice, and I'm not going to tell you why unless you can call me on the phone. We can explain it. Not that these were bad cryptos at all. It's just I had my reason because I had to, and I'll leave it at that. We can discuss it later if you want. Ondo Finance, focused on tokenizing real-world assets, has launched the Ondo Network. Everybody, oh my God, this thing. Hey, in 6 months or a year, it's 40 cents right now. This thing might be like $40. I'm serious. A new execution layer designed to combine centralized exchange-like speed with non-custodial trading and settlement. The new network, oh man, this is so cool. I like first mover advantage. The new network is being announced publicly for the first time. Everybody, this thing's going to rip. When the public figures out what this is, like, we're nerds, okay? We're here so early. Normal people, they don't even know what the fuck we're talking about. They think we're crazy. You and me, we see a crypto that's good, dump 35%. We're like, oh shit, buy it. Normal people are looking at us like, he's buying some shit that's going down in price, 35%. These people have no idea what we're doing. Congratulations, everybody. You're early. Right here, for the first time, Ondo CEO told the block. He described what's going on with Ondo as an evolution of the Ondo chain. Everybody, this isn't just buying a crypto. There's an evolution occurring right here. And we all know Black Swan's coming. And this Ondo one, in my opinion, I haven't bought Ondo. I put, I think, some money in it about a month ago. Just so I wanted some kind of access to Ondo. And I'm the one who told you about Ondo before anybody else. Nobody was buying Ondo until I started talking about it. Oh, yeah. And then Axelar, no one knew about any of that shit. Ripple wasn't even talking about the Axelar Ondo. No other channel except Crypto Hulk. We were talking about Ondo when it came out. I think it was like 3 cents, something like that, 5 cents. Oh, yeah, nobody's talking about Ondo except Crypto Hulk channel and you guys. Asked whether the Ondo network is effectively replacing Ondo chain, they said the implementation of what we originally set out with the Ondo chain. Let me read this again. Asked whether the Ondo network, which just came out, is effectively replacing the Ondo chain, DeBode, the CEO, said, the Ondo network is the implementation of what we originally set out with the Ondo chain. I'd frame it more as an evolution, but we will not be running Ondo network and the Ondo chain parallel. They're getting rid of one or the other. Oh, man. They started off with the Ondo chain. Guess what? It's going to the Ondo network. And I tell you what, Canton network. That's my belief. They're going to add Canton network. We'll see. I don't know. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But it's fun to speculate. That's why I'm making a disclaimer. I don't know if it's going to be a Canton. I have no idea. Maybe it won't. But it'd be sure fun if it was. Because then, guess what? We'd all be right. Why Ondo changed course? Ondo originally planned to build a full blockchain through Ondo chain to bring real-world assets on-chain. However, while developing the Ondo Perps exchange and speaking with customers, the company concluded that execution rather than settlement was the main bottleneck. There was a problem with Ondo. It was too slow. It was bottlenecking and stuff. And they had to figure out what the problem was. It was the execution of it, not the settlement. Okay. So now Ondo's going to have to find out a crypto platform to help them with their execution. And no, that's not a sexual term. According to ALGO, traditional blockchains perform execution, verification, and settlement on the same ledger. Traditional blockchains perform execution, verification, and settlement all on the same ledger, providing durability and trust, but that makes them slow and transparent for high performance trading. We've got to have fast and private. That's Canton, okay? They're telling me right here, doing all this shit on one blockchain is too slow and it's transparent. These rich people don't want people to see what they're doing. Doesn't that make sense? That would be Canton? I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. But what if I'm right? Oh, Monica. The ALGO network instead separates execution from settlement and verification while keeping users in control of their assets. You got to control your assets, man. You better keep those assets under control there, buddy. The ALGO network is a new type of architecture that tries to land at a different configuration so that privacy is enabled. Oh, Crypto Hawk, I think you're right. It is Canton. Oh. That's what I'm reading this, and I'm thinking, what platform? My brain is just telling me Canton network. So that they need that. They want to have privacy and execution speed that can rival centralized. This has got to be fast. They've got to use a crypto platform that's private and fast. Oh, that's what I like. While maintaining the self-custody design, verifiable fairness, and permissionless access that makes blockchain so powerful. Sure sounds like Canton to me. If they hook up with Canton, oh my God. Asked how verification and settlement work under the new architecture, DeBode said a decentralized network of attesters determines which code the secure hardware enclaves are allowed to run, effectively verifying that the approved code is being executed. Asset transfers currently settle on Ethereum, with support for additional public blockchains planned. Canton Network, folks. They've got planned blockchains coming. They're not telling us, and we don't know what it is, but think of trading. Think of privacy. Think of a blockchain that's fast, secure. That's a Canton Network, man. Now, they could add other cryptos. Of course they could. Arbitrum or something, maybe Solana or whatever. No. Oh, no. Do you think BlackRock is going to deal with some dinky ass little crypto shit, or is it going to go with Canton? I don't know. For me, I say Canton. Over time, the network will also commit the settled state to public blockchains to allow a durable and immutable record. So wait a second. Wait. They were just talking about privacy, weren't they? And then they're talking about public. Well, that's a hybrid chain, isn't it? And isn't that what Canton is? Oh, shit, Crypto Hulk. I think you figured out what it is. No, come on. Quit being an ass kisser. So it's looking like they want fast, immutable, private, yet public. That's Canton. And we're dealing with trading? Come on, man. Come on. ALGO said the network is general purpose and could support applications beyond perpetual futures, including spot markets, lending, structured products, and non-financial applications that require fast, private this is Canton. Come on, man. We already fucking know. Just tell us, damn it. Ondo Perps is the first application built on the network. The platform offers 24/7 perpetual futures tied to equities and commodities with tokenized real-world assets supported as collateral. Nice. The launch does not change the role of the Ondo tokens. You don't need to worry about getting a different token. Ondo is what will sit. Oh, man. Ondo is what will sit at the center of incentives and governance for that layer. Oh, my God, this is good. Let me check the comments section, then we'll look at Grok's deep dive for this. All right, let me go to the Grok deep dive. Ondo Finance launched the Ondo Network July 27th. It's a hybrid. Oh, nice. A hybrid execution layer. It explicitly calls the evolution of its earlier Ondo chain plans. Everybody, it powers Ondo's perpetual futures on equities and commodities. I don't even know what that shit is. I don't want to know. Please don't explain it. The core use case. Ondo's core business is institutional grade real world asset tokenization. That's what they do, man. They have tokenized short-term treasuries, tokenized US stocks, ETFs. Now, high performance trading venues starting with perps that can use those tokenized assets as collateral. It's all coming together, everybody. This is what I'm showing you right here. This is the future. You're literally watching Ondo go through a revolution, whatever you want to call it. The network, which is Ondo, aims to deliver central exchange like speed and privacy while retaining self-custody, cryptographic verifiability, and permissionless access. Oh, nice. I'm just reading about the people who are in charge of Ondo. Boy, Jev, who's in charge of looky right. Oh shit, look what we got here. Here's how you know. This is the winner right here. Oh man, you're gonna love this one. Look who's like vice president, everybody. Oh, fucker. Here is the vice president. You're not going to believe who this guy is. Son of bitch. Good old Patrick McHenry. Here's his Wikipedia page. He was born in 1975. This guy's 51 years old. He was born in 1975, an American politician. He also, check this out, he was in charge of the House Financial Services Committee, Republican. He was all about crypto. I remember this guy. This guy loved crypto. He knew what it was. He was in charge of the House Financial Services Committee. He quit last year. He's working for Ondo as the vice president, everybody. Oh, my God. This guy was a big shot in the United States government. He just left. He's trying to make big money with Ondo right here. That's who this guy is. Former chairman of the House Financial Services Committee. He is the vice chairman of Ondo. That is so fucking massive right there. Wow. Government person. It doesn't get much bigger than that. I mean, think about it. The title of this guy's last job, chairman of the United States government, House Financial Service. He's in charge of the United States government finances. That's fucking massive right there. There you go. There's all your connections you need right there. You got BlackRock involved in this. This guy right here used to be running the, wow. You got the ETF head, Grayscale, who works there. All the big dogs. That's why I got in on this Ondo shit. All the biggest fucking dogs are here. And if this Ondo gets hooked up with Canton, holy shit. This thing's going to like $5 right off the top. Ondo is not a tradition, and it's a layer 1. You know why you want a layer 1 instead of like a layer 2 and 3 and shit? Everything that gets built on Ondo, I get rich off of. That's why I got this one. You always want layer 1s if you can get them. That's where you make the most money. Progressive, they're working on progressive decentralization for this. You know what decentralized means, brand new people? You don't have 1 or 2 people running the show. You have a whole network running it like a public good. Decentralized, okay? Larger, and it's going to be permissionless attesters. Bonded participation. Proof of stake security elements. Now, who's a partner of Ondo? JP Morgan, Chainlink. That's pretty fair. Oh, DTCC. Oh, everybody, who does the DTCC use? Canton Network. Crypto Hulk, I think you're right. Crypto Hulk, I think you're right. You got BlackRock involved. JP Morgan, of course. Broadridge. Oh my God, Broadridge is already a partner here. You know what Broadridge is? The backbone of the United States, United Kingdom, transatlantic crypto platform they're making right now. Broadridge is the cornerstone of that. That's so massive. That's why when I saw all this news today, I'm like, oh shit, I gotta load up on Ondo. I only had very tiny little bit. Now I've got a little decent amount. Nothing cray-cray, but I don't know. I do have my Kalen Brown allowance coming up on the 1st of the month. If you're a $200 member, you get to find out what I buy. But I'm going to dump it. You've got Franklin Templeton, Wisdom Tree, State Street, Wellington, and others. Like, it never ends. You've got MasterCard as an Ondo partner. Ripple is in pilot with Ondo. SBI, Japan Bank, massive Ripple partner. Maybe Ondo runs on the Ripple platform. It's a possibility. Maybe it's not Canton, it's Ripple. Crypto Hawk, that would be insane. I know. It would make me rich. Oh, looky here. We got Peter Thiel involved in this. He was Elon Musk's PayPal mafia partner like 25 years ago. They were ready to take over the world. Peter Thiel, fucking genius investor. He already knows what cryptos are good. And Pantera Capital is a venture capital in this. Coinbase is a venture capital. Tiger Global, Golden Tree, Wintermute, Flow Traders, and others. This Ondo has strong regulatory engagement because they got Patrick McHenry right there. They're not going to get any kind of legal issue. Oh, man. Ondo is participating with the DTCC. Here's the summary. Here's the summary of Grok. Ondo remains one of the more credible and institutionally connected real-world asset platforms. The Ondo network launch is a pragmatic engineering response to real trading, real performance constraints. It strengthens this whole new platform, strengthens the company's position as both an asset issuer and markets infrastructure provider with genuine depth in traditional finance rails. The move is consistent with the broader push toward tokenized wholesale markets and continuous collateral efficient digital finance. This starts to get this is all relevant to the transatlantic, just like I was talking about, the transatlantic and United Kingdom digital markets initiatives. Oh, man. Let me look. So I asked Grok, Ondo is not leaving Ethereum. The July 27 launch of the Ondo network is an explicit evolution away from building a traditional. They're not going to build a traditional layer one like everybody else. They're going to move towards a hybrid execution layer. Well, then that's not at the XRP ledger. We need to know. Hold on. I'm doing a last minute Grok check. So let's go on this one. Here's my little deep dive. I tried to figure out who it was. They're looking for a hybrid execution layer that still settles asset transfers on public chains with Ethereum as the current primary settlement and multi-chain support planned. Oh. Ondo Finance is the leading institutional real-world asset tokenization platform. Oh, my God. It's a leading one. I just bought today the leading institutional real-world asset tokenization platform. You've already got Ethereum, Solana, Binance hooked up with it already. But they're talking about perps. That's the big deal here, the perps. What is the total value locked on the Ondo chain? $3.5 billion. Oh, dear God, that's good. So they're moving away from a traditional layer one Ondo chain. That's why they came up with the Ondo network. It's already using Cosmo SDK. And that's Ripple with the side chains and the Ethereum side chains on the XRP ledger. So I don't think that's going to be Cosmo. They're already kind of working with Cosmo and Ripple already. Although it could be. You got Franklin Templeton, all these other companies we talked about already hooked up. This is the Ondo network, launched as the evolution of the Ondo chain. It's not a traditional blockchain. Traditional blockchains bundle execution, verification, and settlement on one replicated, transparent ledger. Ondo network separates these layers. It separates execution layer, verification layer, and the settlement layer. So they're going at this different now. They used, when the Ondo chain came about, they tried to do it all in one. They realized this ain't going to work. So that's why they're going to have to, they're going to run it on Ethereum, but they can't bundle all this shit up together. They're looking for a hybrid replacement, okay? Not a hybrid addition, okay? Let's continue here and have a little fun speculating. Chain link. Ondo's executing a sophisticated, institutionally oriented strategy. Tokenized real-world assets as collateral and trading instruments. They're pairing that with purpose-built, high-performance execution infrastructure that deliberately avoids the latency/privacy compromise of a pure public layer one, while retaining public chain settlement. The network launch is a clear adaptation. They're adapting, not a retreat from Ethereum or public ledgers. See, this is why I think it's Canton. Settlement stays on Ethereum, okay, and the public ledger. They want it on Ethereum and a public ledger, but there's aspects they need to have private. That's Canton, in my opinion. Sure sounds like I could be completely wrong. Grok is saying if Ondo joins up with another, the highest probability next public settlement chain is the one where that chain already has meaningful tokenized asset liquidity, Canton, user activity, and institutional relevance. Canton's got like 600 institutional partners. That sounds pretty fucking relevant to me. Let's keep going. Now, Grok is saying, what are the most likely ones? Solana, BNB, XRP ledger. But here's the problem. I don't think these other ones are hybrid, aren't they? No, I don't think they are, Crypto Hulk. So that can't be it. Now, what would be, Grok gave those three, Solana, BNB, and XRP ledger, as the highest probability. The next ones would be Base, and then Ethereum layer 2s like Arbitrum, Optimism, maybe Sui. Now, wilder speculation, a Cosmo ecosystem like Strangelove / Cosmo XDK, that could be one. I asked Grok, well, what about Canton Network? It's a hybrid, right? Grok said yes. Canton has clear hybrid characteristics. Canton is built by a company called Digital Asset. It markets itself as, listen to this, the only public chain with privacy and a public layer 1. Oh, son of a bitch, CryptoHawk, you figured it out. Maybe. But I just knew it's to me, it's screaming Canton. That's what it is. Canton is the only public chain with privacy. There's no others. Who the fuck are they going to use? Solana? No. It's Canton. Why? Because Canton's a layer 1. And it's got public chain with privacy. There you go, right there. Canton's got the shared global public, a public shared global synchronizer. It's got private subnets. Keep data, need to know. Only relevant parties see the transaction. That's exactly what they want. Look, the government needs to see all these transactions, but they have a little privacy layer on it. So the government can easily audit this shit. They can see all the transactions. Maybe there's a cover on it, but they can see what we want to look at. They can call up DTCC and say, hey, we want to see that block number, that one, and that one. Okay, so that's where the public comes in, where you can see it, but you can't read all the particulars, okay? I'm telling you what, I bet you that's what it is, Canton. Now, it could be XDC network, because that's what XDC is. Enterprise focus for trade finance. That's what XDC does. XDC has tokenization, cross-border EVM. Maybe that it. Hedera, HBAR could also be it. Grok is saying. So Grok is showing it could be Canton, XDC, Hedera, Avalanche subnets, provenance. Maybe it's HBAR, the Hedera platform. I could see that. That's a very respected platform. My first pick would be Canton. I think it would be perfect for that. Absolutely perfect. My next one, HBAR, because they're Ripple partners. And Algorand, and they're right in there. Hedera's in there with the banks. My third choice would be XDC. After that, I don't know about the rest of these Avalanche and Provenance shit. Now, Grok says, Canton and XDC are the clearest hybrid matches. Hedera, Avalanche, subnets, and Provenance lean hybrid through institutional controls or customizable. So yeah, Grok is thinking Canton and XDC would be most likely it. And you already know my choice, Canton Network. Well, that was fun. Pass the sweet sauce, please. Oh, God. Let me look at these comments here. Quantum Irv says, CryptoHawk style to teach us these new up-and-coming tokens is unique. You listen, learn, and take notes, then share with friends and family. Quantum Irv's like, this is the best channel to learn about new and upcoming tokens. I haven't found any others with CryptoHawks. Thanks for your work, CryptoHawk. I'm doing my best for you guys to get rich, okay? I deep dive this shit. I think about it. I try to figure out who the fuck, because in the article, they're not going to tell you. So I got to try to use my imagination and average intelligence and persistence and try to figure out what the fuck crypto. I think it's Canton or XDC, but I'm going with Canton. And I could be wrong, but Grok's feeling the same way. Grok's feeling the same way. Canton, in my opinion. Okay. I think I'm going to wrap that up. That's good enough, man. If you haven't gotten it by now, you ain't ever going to get it. Right now, this show's going to go to the entry-level people. And then it's not going to the public because I still got to do my show tomorrow morning, 7 o'clock a.m. I'm going to do the same show, but for my Patreon fans, give them about, 6 hours, and then I'm releasing all the shit after that. So that'd be like 1 o'clock p.m. Pacific or so tomorrow. Maybe 1 p.m., 2 p.m. Pacific-ish. I'm releasing all these fucking videos for all the world's little bastards to see. I think that'll be a wrap. I'm out of here, and the next time you see me might be on Patreon, but on YouTube, it's possibly going to be tomorrow on the PM. I'll see y'all.